Hello, good evening. It is Heather, your magical life mentor. I'm super happy to be with you again. It's been a while since I've been here. Welcome, everybody, and thank you for being here. Tonight, I wanted to talk about something. So, I've been talking a lot about being unbreakable and being unstoppable. And by the way, I'm also doing my podcast at the same time. So, those of you here at Instagram with me, hi. And those of you here at at my podcast, Being Your Own Hero, hello, good evening to you. So let me back up a little bit. I've talked a lot about being unbreakable and being unstoppable and the different strategies that I have for those things. And tonight, I wanted to talk about bring up a word that I don't really hear people talk about it very much, or I don't really hear people use it very much, and that is Stoicism, or being stoic. And so tonight I wanted to talk about how you could toughen up, how Stoicism can help you break through your barriers. So are you stuck in life? As a general word, Stoicism, here, let me just move, hold on a minute. Technical difficulties here, peeps. Hold on. I'll get it all situated here in a moment. Sorry about that. Here we go. I have my recording device. It gets really finicky. And so if I change anything around, sometimes it will stop. And then I have to do it all over again. I don't want to do that. Okay. So as a general word, Stoicism is the endurance of pain or hardship without complaint or display of emotion. As a philosophy, Stoicism is much more. It was advocated by the most influential Greeks in history. It's also being enjoyed a little bit today in modern society with there's quite a bit of programs that are about being unstoppable. I think Tony Robbins just wrote a book called Unbreakable. And then I have my Unbreakable strategy. There's just a lot out there in modern society right now, but maybe a little Greek philosophy is just what the doctor ordered to get you unstuck so that you can happily move forward. So here's some ideas that I wanted to share with you today from the Stoic philosophy to face any challenge. The first idea is that the obstacle is the path. Obstacles aren't something to be avoided. They are meant to be conquered. Obstacles lie in the most direct path to success. Therefore, you can be happy when you come across an obstacle. It means that you're about to make great progress and perhaps even great success. Now, another one is to only worry about the things that are under your control. So the actions of others, the weather, the fact that your mother wasn't nice to you when you were a child, those are all out of your control. Save your focus and other resources for the things that you can influence, the things that you can control. Another one is to understand that you are the sole source of your emotions. Events don't create your emotions. The stories you tell about yourself, the stories you tell yourself about those events create your emotions, and all conflict begins internally. So what happens to you when that train of life comes to you, that doesn't create your emotions. It's what you decide about that train wreck that came to you in your life. It's what you decide about what happened that brings your emotions. And so any kind of conflict, it begins inside you. It begins internally. Another idea is that failure isn't final. There is no reason to have negative emotions regarding failure or positive emotions regarding success. Both of those outcomes can bring you great learning opportunities. You can learn from them. They can also be handled logically and intelligently. Another idea from Stoic philosophy is get things done. Stoics believed in being productive, and they believe that over being comfortable. So logically decide what needs to be done and get those things done. Keep your emotions in check and take care of your business. Stoics were very aware of the importance of time and avoiding wasting it. So if you want to be like a Stoic, like, from the Greek philosophy of Stoicism, stop wasting your time. Go and get the things that are important done. Get those things done. Be present. Stoics were against living in your head. We live in a time right now of great distractions. We're also good at reliving the past and projecting ourselves into the future. Stoics were adamant about dealing with reality right here and right now. So, what have you ever accomplished by thinking about the past or thinking about the future? What have you accomplished? When you're thinking about it, you're not in action, right? When you're in action, you're in action. Keep your expectations reasonable. The great Stoics of the past believed that it was ridiculous and odd to be surprised by anything. Frustration is often the result of unreasonable expectations. For example, if you made $10,000 last year, it's unlikely that you're going to be making $1 million this year. That's a kind of an unreasonable expectation. All right, be virtuous. The greatest accomplishment to a Stoic was living a virtuous life. Regardless of the circumstances, stick to your values, even when life is most challenging. I've talked about values a lot. Stop caring about what others think. We tend to value ourselves more than we value others. Yet we care more about the opinions of others than we do our own opinions. So impress yourself and avoid worrying about whether everyone else is impressed. I like that one. The last one is be grateful. Avoid focusing on things that you lack. Instead, be happy with your blessings. This is a sign of wisdom to a Stoic. At the end of each day, ask yourself a few questions. What did I do correctly? What actions were less than effective? And how can I have a better day tomorrow? Most of the people in modern society could stand a little bit more stoicism in their lives. It can stand a little bit more of being stoic. It's time to toughen up a little bit. Face life and its many obstacles head on. Take a lesson from the great Greek philosophers and give this new way of thinking a try. I know that you'll love the results if you do. All right. Thank you for being with me tonight. This is Heather signing off, your Magical Life Mentor, and I wish you all the magical days that your heart desires.